Alright, Spectre Senensi here. I'm with Fabricator General. This is Spectre Studios. This is our Patreon video to get you guys in our community to help pledge. What it is more or less is we like making videos on the YouTube. That's going to be free right now. That's pretty much our plan on it. But we figured out that there are some expenses that can definitely help us out and get things to you quicker and better and cleaner. But we also thought it was a good idea to kind of get you guys involved in the community. Spectre Studios has kind of been around for a couple of years. We're moving in a direction of gaming, which is to kind of open up the aspect of you guys joining the community in the gaming aspect. And we're going to do that through this Patreon with a couple little ideas that we have. And you're going to see the pledge levels listed below, but I'm going to go over them so you guys will be able to understand that pretty well. For our pledge levels, we have a $1 pledge level, which basically gives just a little bit helping us out. Every little dollar that you guys donate as a greater community will always help us out, making sure that we get a little bit of help. It'll help the web page. It'll help some of that funding in that aspect. That may take a couple little expenses that we get going on for that aspect there. The $3 pledge is a video credit. Every video that we put up that will have your name at the end of it as a supporter. Those are basically your help getting all those videos up as we run our battle reports and things. Even some of our unboxing of that aspect there, you will get into every one of our videos as a supporter credit for that. Our $5 one is something that's going to change where we're going with Spectre Studios. We're going to start doing some campaign battle reports. So basically at $5 you'll get to pledge your name into a character of a certain game that you like, such as Infinity, X-Wing, which is very popular for us. We'll have a couple other games listed below, but you'll be able to put your name into that, and we'll try to run a scenario campaign through what we're doing, and your name will be popping up as one of those players. Can't guarantee your livelihood, or how long you'll live, or of that aspect, or how well you perform, but hey, it's something kind of cool. It gets you a little bit of adding as a character. At that stage there, we have some very cool things that we want to do, which Fabricator General is going to kind of go over, which some of you can do with some of these other pledge levels.
Okay, so at $10 a month, you start to do endorsements in game world. So at $10, you get a 1x1 sign in scale, 28mm. You see that's like a big poster in game. We'll try to get the camera on that every time we come around. Then moving up, you've got at $20, it goes to 2x1 words. Words are hard. So 2x1 for the $20 pledge level. Then moving on to $25, you get a 2x4, and you can see this is like a huge propaganda poster that takes up most of the building.
Yep.
And then moving on to $50 a month. If you are so awesome as to send us $50 a month to help us keep this going, we will be using our powers for awesome to help send this sign, or send a sign of your design, to you to use in your own games on your own table. And this one actually has a magnetic back, and that's how it's being held onto the building without damaging it. So you'll be able to use your own custom designed sign in your own games.
And able to attach it to any
anything
type of terrain building you want. So yeah, that's great. So we thought this is really the part that we think allows you as a community to join us, Spectre Studios, as a gaming community, to put your faces, your words, your titles, your names in our world, and really help populate the terrain aspect that we're going to use. You mentioned, we mentioned the X-Wing games like that. We will come up with some creative ideas, maybe on some billboard asteroids for that, if that's a game that you want to go in, because like I said, Spectre Studios has done really well with the X-Wing formula game, and we'll do that. But this is great. We hope that you guys will add into that. The last pledge is for those that are somehow super devoted to us, which will make me very, very blush and in a fluorescent of red. We'll call it our executive producer deal. This will get you the same size one, but we're going to give it in a hollow version that you may be very familiar if you are an Infinity player to some of the aspects of that. That will fit right in that nice little stand that we'll put out in the showcase center of our terrain for that aspect. Not to mention you'll still get the named character campaign deal to go with that, and you will exclusively pretty much get a Google Hangout that I will give you an email invite to when I will be scheduling that. We only have 5 of these because of the limitations of making the boards and timing and aspect of that, but it's a cool aspect to get in that. I will have some guests that may be able to pop up either with me personally or through other parts of the Google Hangout, because Spectre Studios is more than just myself. So there's a number of staff that you can get involved. We'll go over things like a lot of people, like pretty much for myself and my friends around me, will pretty much pick my brains for campaign ideas and motivating the game moving forward, because I'm typically the game master and stuff like that for a lot of things. But Fabricator General will be around if you on certain Google Hangouts to figure out how he's doing this maybe. My brother, Spectre Fedsen, that you're very aware of, who also not only games a little bit with us, is the big movie production deal behind a lot of that. So there's some insight of a young gaming group that we are, that Google Hangout can give you some access to, that we can hang out for about an hour and chit chat and find out how things are going. Because again, this community is here, but it is also there out for you. We hope this Patreon kickstarts this idea, using a term, to move ourselves, to bridge our gap between us, and we hope that really ends up where we are and get our popularity moving forward, and also take care of some of the things we kind of need to keep going, because everything is expense, obviously, terrain, figures, painting, all that stuff like that. It does take a lot of time, does take a lot of money to get those things happening. We do enjoy it, but we want to bridge out and cover as many games as possible and get those videos out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you will help support us and spread word for us to get out there and help us out, because we're looking to game for you guys.
Thanks.